MS. You don't get it until you get it.
How many times have you heard your fellow MSers say, I wish they could just understand what I'm dealing with. I wish my friends, families, coworkers, neighbors could understand what it's like to live with multiple sclerosis. The truth is they can't really understand. They can't really feel what's going on inside of us. Even our own individual experiences are different. So what can they do? They can show us empathy. They can show us that they care about our experience and want to help us make that easier. So when our kids carry in our groceries, when a loved one cooks us dinner at the end of a long day because they know our fatigue level is just going to be at its highest, when a neighbor who's throwing an event makes sure that it's wheelchair accessible for us, that's showing us empathy.
Empathy. A lot of people often wonder what exactly is empathy because many people confuse it with sympathy. Empathy is the feeling that you understand and share another person's experiences or their emotions. It's the ability to share someone else's feelings. In the case with MS, when someone can't walk a long distance, they need your help to pick up something, to hold something, is that you can stop for a moment and you can honestly say, wow, if that were me, let me do this to help them. That's when you empathize with that person. That is the definition of empathy.
Let's show everyone empathy.
It's a miserable thing to live with MS. Days can be tough. They can be really tough. So when someone shows me empathy, it's just wonderful. My wife is awesome at it. Regularly, she will come to me and say, hey, you need to just go sit down. Or just go lay down for a minute, just for a while, see if you get to feeling better. Fatigue is something that often it overwhelms me. Another that's my favorite way that people show empathy is just if you ask how I'm doing, and not just ask, but take the time to listen. It takes a while for someone with MS to really tell you about what they're going through and just what their life is like. You're probably going to be surprised. So I know it takes time, but just whenever someone does that for me, it always, for one, it surprises me, and for two, it's just wonderful, and I just love it when people do that. It really shows that they care.
Because it's necessary share all this transition with person we love, but it's difficult. In my case, I had MS in Colombia, but the crisis disappeared, and then I stayed, I think maybe for 7 years, fighting by myself, yes, because when go to the hospital and this time, and the doctor say, no, man, that's arthritis, it's the age, it's the menopause, it's the depression, it's the stress, it's the blah, 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 yeah? And when you reach in the home, and the boyfriend or family or friends say, what you had? I don't know, say the age, stress, depressed, I don't know what I have, yeah. And continue, and that's with stress and real concern. What happened with my body? What happened with my life? Why all days I had different challenges and strong, and no one understand what I can do. Yes, and then stay in this situation. I think maybe for 5 or 6 years. Yes, and I don't recommend that and no one. In this process, you lose friends, you lose person love, you lose the boyfriend and everything. Yes, because it's hard, real hard. No.
David, Ethan.
Sorry, Mom. We'll clear a path for your wheelchair.
Thank you, boys.
I'm SRA racing driver Benjamin Nelson. I show empathy for the MS community by racing for MS and Me Media Racing and spreading MS awareness. It's an honor to share MS information in my post-race interviews. We can all do our part in the race against MS.
Sorry, I'm eating. I'm down feeding the homeless. Don't judge me. It's good. I'm down here. Okay, everybody there. That's not even a quarter of the people that were here. And I just talked to a guy, a veteran, and he has MS. And I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to MS awareness. You may not be able to see it on the outside, but I promise you see it on the inside. He's going through a lot, and he's a very nice guy and very well mannered. I mean, he's just going through a lot, and I just wanted to throw out a shout out there to MS awareness. Please look it up, Google it if you don't know about it, and you'll see that it's not an easy thing to deal with. And for him to be in the spirits he's in, and when he seen me, he was like, hey, he rolled over on his wheelchair, he put the turbo on. He hit the nitrous on me. So I had a really, really good time down here today with everybody, and they all support what I support. It's kind of like give everybody the time that they need. Give them well-being, it's hard for me to describe what, it's amazing what I feel like when I'm just trying. And they just give me hugs, and they put the turbos on and the wheelchair and come over and hug me, and and he started telling me his story, and when he was diagnosed about 12 years ago, and it's kind of been an uphill battle, and there was a period, I guess, where he had a little break that was where he was doing well with some medication. I can't quite recall what it was because there's so many. He had a break for about 3 years where it was just minor stuff, just little hiccups here and there, but nothing. And now it's hitting him pretty good again. So, say a prayer for him. He's a good guy. I don't want to say his name, but, it's amazing who you meet down here feeding the homeless. It's real out here in these streets, and these people are just like anybody else. They're just trying to get a job. They're just trying to get healthy. It doesn't hurt to help anybody. It doesn't cost anything, really. It can, but I'm just keeping it real, but so what? It's called being unselfish, not worrying about you. Worrying about other people. Sorry. I'm hungry.